Hey sewing friends, so I'm actually beginning to panic a little because I'm realizing that I am running out of time to complete my vacation wardrobe capsule or garments that I planned on making, but I do have a couple of them completed that I thought I would show you, including what I plan to wear on the plane. And then also I thought I would show you some fabric that I have to complete. I think I have 3 more Rhapsodies that I need to complete before I've done all 9 sleeve versions. So I thought I would start with my vacation makes. I decided that I didn't decide. I realized that instead of a 17-hour flight, I actually have more like a 9.5, 10-hour flight, because what I did is I forgot to subtract the 8 hours time difference. So in looking at the time, I'm counting it up, and it's like, oh, 17 hours. But there is an 8-hour time difference, and I looked at it, and I'm still going to be on the plane a really long time, like 10 hours. So I decided to go for comfort first, just comfort. And when I think of comfort, I really thought about, Carol, what are you most comfortable about, when I'm here at the house, either sewing or, just hanging around. And I realized it was my Hudson joggers and my my Cashmerette Concord t-shirts that I like. Well, I opted against the Hudson joggers, although they are so comfy, but I'll tell you why I decided against them. But I did decide to just make another Cashmerette Concord tee. And so here is the fabric that I made it out of. I think it's this absolutely adorable French Bulldog. Isn't that cute? Woof, woof. Yeah, little French Bulldog cotton jersey from Art Gallery that I bought from Hawthorne Supply Company. So I went ahead and made a short sleeve t-shirt, and I had left over some of this black rib knit that I thought I would add around the neck and around the sleeves. So I'll go ahead and be wearing this on the plane, along with either my jean jacket or a cardigan. I haven't decided which one I want to wear on the plane, along with my leggings, my hiking leggings. And I know that, that's so typically American. That I guess in Europe and in the UK, they don't wear leggings as regular wear. They wear it, to exercise or something. But the reason I chose these is because the fabric is very, very soft. And so I think I take off at 4:30 out of San Francisco. So I'm going to be there through the evening, sleeping, and then get up. So I want something that's comfortable, and this fabric is so soft. But the deal breaker, or the real, cincher for me is that these have this side pocket here that I can put my cell phone in. So I'll have easy access to just put it in and put it out, rather than having to look through a purse or look through a bag. And so I thought, just because I'm going to be in a strange country, having to get directions from the airport to the train, on the train, all the way to Rye, I just thought I was going for comfort first and all. And so another make that I have, which I really like, I think it's just perfect, is actually what I'm wearing. And of course it is the Rhapsody dress, and it's the short sleeve version. And I actually wore this to work today, but as I was putting it on, I realized I didn't finish hemming the sleeves. I mean, I can see the line where I ironed it, but I still wore it to work anyways. I don't think anybody noticed, and if they did, no one said anything. But yeah, I just really love the Rhapsody dresses. I think I'm going to make all 9 versions of the dress as well as the top. And I'll show you the fabric. I think this is a very lovely viscose Moroccan crepe, and I love the colors. It's a Lady McElroy fabric that I had in my stash. And again, it's viscose, so it's very light, very flowy, feels really good on the skin. And then I did line it with my China silk that I had in my stash. So it feels really good. And what I like about these Rhapsody dresses is that they are just so effortless. They look effortless, they feel effortless. And this is something, it has no buttons, no zipper. You just throw it over yourself. I think that this looks fine if we were to walk into a restaurant, or if we were to walk into a shop or a museum. It it, covers my shoulders. It's long enough so it covers my knees. and yet it's comfortable enough to wear walking around sightseeing, you know, if you're wearing the right shoes. So yeah, I just love these dresses, and I think depending on the material that you make the Rhapsody dress out of, you can, like this I wore to work, but then you could also find something, you know, like a double gauze or something that's a lot more casual, and it would be a great summer summer dress or beach cover up even. So anyhow, that's the second make that I have, which I can pair with a cardigan or my jean jacket if it gets cool. So that's another, as I said, another outfit I plan on taking on vacation with me. And then one thing I thought I would share with you, I'm not affiliated with this in any way, I just thought I would share this with you. One of my concerns about wearing dresses and walking around sightseeing is, you know, that sometimes the thighs can rub together. And we've been having some really hot weather here. I know we're bottom half of the U.S. is having a big heat wave and all. And even sometimes we're walking around the office, there were a few days where it's like, oh, my thighs are kind of rubbing together. So I went online and I found the Thigh Society, and they have these, they call them like chub rub, or, you know, different kinds of I guess undergarments. And what I like about these is that this is not shapewear. Now I know I probably need shapewear, but I don't want to wear shapewear under my dresses because I want to be comfortable. I don't want anything that's going to compress me and feel tight, especially my waistband. I don't like, you know, that's one reason why I like wearing dresses. A lot of people say, oh, I'm not really into dresses. But the reason I'm not really into pants is just, you know, I have this chubby tummy here and I just don't like a tight waistband, especially like after lunch or after a meal, having that dig in. So what I like about these is this, you know, this is the 5-inch, but you can also get them longer for a 7-inch, and they stretch, mega stretch. I mean, woo, look at this. They really stretch. And they just provide a very, very soft, thin layer of protection so that I can walk around sightseeing in humidity if I need to, hot, humid weather, and I'm not going to have to worry about my thighs rubbing together and being uncomfortable. So I just thought I would share that with you. Again, I'm not affiliated with it in any way, but it was just the Thigh Society. So if any of you are interested, go ahead and give their website a gander. So some of the things that I'm working on that are pretty quick, I think they're pretty quick projects that I can finish. One is, I had made this before. It is from the Merchant and Mills workbook, and it is their Curlo, let me get a picture, their basic t-shirt. So it is just here, a woven t-shirt, and it's from their workbook. And the fabric that I'm making it out of is this off-white cotton linen blend that I just love. This is, you know, I don't know if you can see the texture in the fabric, but it's very drapey. So it has a lot of drape to it, but it also has a lot of texture to it. I just, for some reason, really like this fabric. And I had made that top tank top before out of a white linen, and I think I sold it in a garage sale only because after having my colors done, I realized that I'm more of an off-white ivy person than a bright white, so I'm making it again. But as I'm cutting it out, and first of all, it's cut on the bias. So when you cut it out, you have like one big piece. I'll show you. Rather than fold the fabric, you just lay your fabric out, and this is just like this huge piece, and here's the dart and everything. And I remember the last time I made it in their size 18, and it fit. But I know that if I wanted to, I could have probably done a full bust adjustment, because I'm sure this is just a standard pattern, and it's probably, you know, their block or their sloper is probably for a B cup. But it still fit fine, and, you know, but I probably could have done a full bust adjustment. And I didn't think about that until after I'd cut it out, and I have my darts here pinned ready to sew. So I'm thinking I'll finish this because it is cut out, but I thought, you know what would it look and feel like if I did a full bust adjustment? And I've got tons of fabric of this, so I think I'm going to do a comparison. I'm going to go ahead and finish this, then I'm going to go ahead and retrace the pattern, do a full bust adjustment, and then while I'm at it, might as well do my standard sway back adjustment on the back piece, and then just compare the two to see what the fit is like and to see what the feel is like. So it'll be the exact same pattern and the exact same material, but doing the adjustments. And I just want to do that just because that's how my brain works. I just want to see if I notice any difference, and then I want to show you guys if you notice any difference. So stay tuned for that, because I'll have this finished here probably by the end of the weekend, and I'll put it up on a video, and you can tell me if you notice any difference in the two, between the regular and then the full bust sway back adjustment version. Then one of my next projects is, last year I'd actually made these linen shorts. I don't know if I ever showed them to you. They're just a pair of linen shorts out of this. It's a very heavy, linen that I'd gotten from Merchant and Mills. And this is their Trouser 101 pattern. I guess it comes in shorts, in a cropped length, and then a full length pant length. And they're just elasticated shorts. And at the time I made them, and this is something that I've kind of thought about and I should probably talk about, is at the time I made them and I didn't like them, and sort of stuck them in the drawer, and I pulled them out this year, and I've been wearing them after work and on the weekends, and I'm getting ready here to make a second pair because I like them. And then I realized it wasn't so much the shorts that I didn't like, it was my legs and my hips that I didn't like. And I'm kind of finding that out on several things that I have made, didn't like, I thought it didn't fit, and I put it aside. Because I started working out pretty regularly, pretty consistently at the beginning of the year, and I'm doing like a lot of weight, like strength training workouts, and I realized, and I can see little differences in me, something nobody else can really see, but I can kind of see how things are just kind of tightened up some, you know. So my hips were like here, and now they're just tightened up a little bit. Same with my thighs. And I think that the shorts were fine all along. It was just my body that I was having problems with. And I'm sorry, it's very humid here, and my hair is just going all different directions. And I have a hair appointment this Friday, so hopefully we can solve this problem going on here. Sorry about that. But anywho, here's a nice pair of shorts that I do like wearing, and I'm just going to make a quick Lago tank top. And you know, I'm looking at the camera and this is coming out super bright yellow, but actually in regular light it's just a very nice match, and there is a yellow stripe. I don't know if you can see the yellow stripe. I gotta do that. In these shorts there's a yellow stripe there. So that will be a nice outfit to walk around in. It'll be a Lago tank, and then I have my Aria button up that I can wear as kind of like a little topper with that. And so it'll be a nice linen cotton outfit for sightseeing. And I like those shorts so much that I have this other linen. It's a little bit drapier, so I'm going to have to make a little bit, I'm going to have to think about that when I make them, because I've found that the thinner and drapier the fabrics, kind of like the bigger they feel. So I might do just maybe just a tighter seam allowance. How can I put it? You know how you have that line and you do the seam allowance? Well, sometimes I put it on one side of the line, and the other side I move it to the other side just to give it a little bit more without, you know. So I might do that. I might just move my seam allowance to the far side of the 1 centimeter line when I sew up. But I thought that I would make these shorts, and then I have this rayon, and again, I am loving this art gallery rayon that I'm getting from Hawthorne Supply Company. And this is one that I got, and I'm going to use this to make a one of my Rhapsodies. So kind of moving over to finishing up my Rhapsodies, this will be the Rhapsody short sleeve version. It'll have short sleeves and the tie. And this isn't really a perfect match, but I think as far as wearing a top and a pair of shorts, it's a close enough match that this will make another nice outfit that I can wear while I am sightseeing in London or England and Ireland. So that's on my list this week. And then the last couple of fabrics that I have to finish up my Rhapsodies, I'll show them to you. This one I think is going to be the 3/4 sleeve, bishop sleeve. This is again another art gallery rayon. It's kind of this mustard color, and since it has more of a fall or autumn look, and I thought it would be better as a long sleeve, So in fact, all of these kind of have more fall colors because, you know, here we're in August. By the time I get back from vacation, it'll be August 16th, and then, you know, September comes along and then it's going to start cooling off. So anyhow, that's one for my Rhapsody. The next one I love. It's this beautiful, it's a greenish, dark green blue. Yeah, greenish blue coneflower, and it has kind of the yellow or the gold that will be, I'm not sure which one. I think I have this one as the 3/4, I don't know which one it is. It's one of the Rhapsodies. So that'll be one. And then I have ideas for what I will wear on the bottom that I can show you. And then the last fabric, I was going to use this for my Rhapsody. I absolutely love this fabric. Now, you know how when it arrives, all fabric, when it's fresh off the bolt, it has like, I don't know, sizing or something on it that makes it really shiny and smooth. Well, I went ahead and pre-washed it, and of course a lot of that washed off, but it still is just a very smooth, very soft rayon. And I think that rather than a Rhapsody, I think this will look better as a dress. And so the pattern that I'm going to make out of this will be the Style Arc. It's called the Naomi. So the Style Arc Naomi dress, made out of this beautiful, lovely, I don't know if you can see it, rayon. And as you can see, I already have the pattern printed out, just need to tape it together. I think I'll save this project until I get back, till after I get back from vacation, because again, I see this, although it's very lightweight and airy, it will work for the summer, but I also think it'll be a good transition color to wear like late summer, early September, or through September as well, because it kind of has that orangey fall feeling to it. So I want to thank you for the real positive response to our virtual Rhapsody fashion show. I've had several of you guys already send me over some photos, so thank you. And for all of you who want to participate, please send your Rhapsody photos to the polysews22@gmail.com address, and we will put together a virtual fashion show that I think I will release the video on August 30th so that I have time to edit everything. Please try and get those all to me before Friday, August 25th. Okay, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and or just you can email me and ask a question there. So thank you guys so much. I really truly appreciate your support, all your kind words and comments that you leave for me, and I'm really looking forward to our fashion show. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I will go ahead and see you a couple times before I leave on vacation, and then I'll try and sneak in a video here and there while I'm at the Merchant Mills retreat. I think that might be fun to show you as well. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.